In today's video, we're gonna see why the remodel of the Desert Temple dungeon was a good idea. Let's do this. It's been a while since the new Desert Temple dungeon has been added, and I think it's an amazing addition instead of adding another grindy dungeon in the top. Here's why. First, it's a better experience for overall new players. Something that the game needs to grow is new players, and most players in the top just focus on doing new dungeons to grind. But something that is very important is the people who are starting the game. And basically, when they started to fight the game before this remodel, they were just fighting these sand blobs, as you can see in the screen right now. They weren't anything special. But with these new enemies that are a lot more expressive and at the same time pretty basic, it's easier for a new player to understand and enjoy the experience a lot more. Not to mention, the bosses are also an amazing experience as well. Because in the old dungeon, it's just, it's another sand blob or guy, just, but bigger. Wow. But in the new dungeons, we got a sand scorpion boss, which is really cool, which has a crazy moving attack. But it's also very interactive and still pretty easy to dodge for newer players. Not to mention there's two bosses in here, which the second one's known as the Sand Golem, which is a replacement of the Sand Giant, which is a lot cooler, has a lot of different attacks, and it's a lot more unique, and it just not just chases you and then maybe does that occasional fire line unlike the Sand Giant. Another point is depending of the difficulty, mobs can change. I think this is an amazing feature. The reason this is an amazing feature is because when players can progress through new dungeons, they'll have to learn different organizations of mobs. And an example of this is basically if we look at easy difficulty right now and go into the first wave, we can see 6 sandstone warriors at the start. But if we go into hard difficulty, it will be 5 sandstone warriors and an archer, which can make things a little bit trickier, which is great for learning the newer players to have a better skill curve or learning better the stuff to be able to deal with other mobs and learning how they are. Which I think is a great feature, which I hope is added to every single dungeon in the game. I think that'd be a great addition. And last is with uniqueness with enemies. In the original, it was just a sand blob. Basically, just nothing else, it just ran towards you. But here, there's a total of 3 different types of enemies at the start, all in their unique ways to play around them and for new players to enjoy. Well, I think that's why the new dungeons are absolutely amazing and should be added to the game, even better than other level higher dungeons. I think it'd be a great addition to bring newer players and to enjoy the game and be able to join on our exploration of Dungeon Quest. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Waddle out, my friends.